And even as the face-off between UP government and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is escalating further, it is the party's own MLA. Alright, I'm sorry we are cutting across to some breaking news coming in as the MEA has said that it is a unilateral act by Pakistan as Pakistan has released a revised map. It is a unilateral act by the Pakistan government is what the MEA has said. This after Nepal has claimed Indian territory in its new political map. Prime Minister KP Oli, who has defended that inclusion, raising a border dispute with India. Now this is the latest statement coming in from the MEA saying that it is a unilateral act by the Nepal government contrary to bilateral understanding. This as Nepal's cabinet has endorsed a new political map showing parts of India's Lipulekh, Kalapani, Limpiadhura under its territory. That's right, Nepal has released a revised map. And now, after Prime Minister KP Oli has defended that inclusion, it is the Ministry of External Affairs that has released this latest statement saying that it is a unilateral act by the Nepal government. Cutting across to Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor, who's joining us on this broadcast with more details. Abhishek, first up, that detailed statement by the MEA. What is India's stand on this?
Well, Suesha, did I get you right? Suesha?
Yes.
Yes, so basically,
yes, please go ahead.
What we have seen Nepal doing over the last 72 hours, beginning with a statement of the Foreign Affairs Ministry, then the Minister of Foreign Affairs speaking, Mr. Gwali, and then now Prime Minister of Nepal, KPS Sharma Oli, actually making a presentation in Parliament where he suggested that India was occupying their territory. This is an absolute mistruth and misrepresentation, and as suggested by Chief of Army Staff while speaking through a webinar at that it's likely that Nepal is doing this at the behest of somebody. There is a history of Lipulekh being Indian territory, and the MEA statement that has come out is essentially an assertion of that. In fact, I can tell you that this is not the end of it. MEA has rebuffed the Nepali Prime Minister's statement officially, but what is important is that engagement would continue to make sure that Nepal does not really cross the Rubicon, I would say, in terms of becoming a Chinese handmaiden. It's a clear case of the present Nepali government led by the Communist Party of Nepal under the leadership or joint leadership of KPS Sharma Oli and Prachanda Pushpa Kumar Dahal, that they are raising issues which were almost settled, and if at all there were concerns, though there was a standing mechanism to sort those issues out. The fact that Nepal has chosen to bypass that standard mechanism and speak out of turn clearly shows that there is an intent behind it, and obviously the government of India has taken note of it. So I can tell you that apart from the statement that has come from the Ministry of External Affairs, you would see more action in terms of making sure that the Nepal government understands historical facts in proper perspective.
Absolutely. And Abhishek, Prime Minister Oli has also made a statement saying that they will try and sort this out through diplomatic talk, making concrete efforts, and the territories will be reclaimed. But clearly, India is very clear on where we stand, and the MEA making it clear that this is our territory. So, not any road that Nepal can really take if it is about talking to India on this.
Well, yes, Suesha, as I said, so MEA had to officially respond, which they have done, because there were a spate of comments coming in from the Nepalese side, beginning with the Foreign Affairs Ministry, then Foreign Affairs Minister himself, and then the Prime Minister now today speaking in the Parliament of Nepal. So it was definitely a matter of concern, and it was only time before response came. And as I said, this is not the end of it. This is only a beginning, because remember, as hinted by the Chief of Army Staff, and we have from our sources also in the government that India has taken a really tough view of whatever is happening in Nepal. It seems to be a case of some internal dynamics also playing out. for example, in terms of the relationship between KPS Sharma Oli and Pushpa Kumar Dal, alias Prachanda. I believe a diplomatic channel is working to make sure that there is no adverse fallout of those internal dynamics on long-standing and great partnership and friendship and relationship that exists between the two neighbors.
Absolutely. Abhishek, we'll wait and watch what happens, and we'll track this story very closely. For the moment, thank you for joining us.